What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. Bus stuff for sale. I'm showing off 3 different buses for you. There's a few interesting ones in here. Mind you, there aren't many to show off here, but they're interesting. So stick around and take a look. Don't forget, none of these pictures are mine. I'm not responsible for anything that happens to them. In fact, I'm pretty sure that all 3 of these have already sold, but they're not my listings. They're not my pictures. I'm not responsible for them. Alright, before we get started, don't forget that if you have a bus or a lot that you want to show me either for bus stuff for sale or lots of lots, throw it in the video request form in the description. The more interesting it is, the more likely I am to feature it. Alright, so the first one here comes from Wabano, Wisconsin. I don't know, I'm just telling you where it's from. It's a 2001 Bluebird International 3800. You want a new camper? Want a new set of wheels? Chicken coop? Garden? Oh, the possibilities are endless here in the Facebook marketplace and on Bus Stuff for Sale, where I'm showing you exactly everything for sale. I don't know why I just did that. Alright, checking out the description, it's got a 7.3 International Diesel, aka a T444E, a manual transmission, and 150,000 miles. It also looks like the district did bidding through Facebook, which is interesting. Their minimum bid was $1,500. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the pictures. Whoa! Whoa, okay, yeah, I forgot we're in Wisconsin here. Okay, so some of you might be wondering, what am I looking at? There are 4 red warning lights and no amber lights on a 2001? What is this? Well, it's a school bus in Wisconsin. And as of the day that I'm recording this video, I actually released one of the YouTube shorts explaining this because there was another bus just like this, a 2004 Freightliner. They were the last state in the nation to implement this. Wisconsin buses newer than 2005 but older than 2016, which is when the law went into effect, actually required 8 red warning lights. The ones that would normally be placed in the amber slots would essentially serve the same function, just being red. So there you go. There's a brief reason as to why this bus only has 4 warning lights. Okay, so let's just take a look around the bus. We do have a crossing gate and some rust. Mind you, we're in Wisconsin. A jackknife door, full streamer, white roof, and the bus has fender signals. Taking a look on the inside of the bus, look at how clean this is. For a Wisconsin bus, a 2001 20-year-old school bus in Wisconsin being this clean, wow. Also, I think the green works really well in here. I don't know why, maybe because it's just so clean, but those look almost brand new. There's mileage 151,138. Here's the driver's area of the bus. So not only is the door a jackknife, but it is a manual jackknife. The front of the bus is a little bit dirty compared to the rest of the bus, which is fair. It's rusty and, you know, Wisconsin. You can't expect anything less. As mentioned earlier, there is also a 5-speed Spicer transmission in the bus. Here you go, here's a close-up of it. The tires look to be pretty good. So overall, this bus is in really good condition for being 20 years old and in Wisconsin. I'm curious as to see what the underside of the bus would have looked like, but I'm pretty jealous of whoever bought this. Alright, as is becoming tradition on Bus Stuff for Sale, we're taking a look at a bus that was turned into a schoolie. I don't know why, but we're taking a look at a 1994 Bluebird Microbird on a Chevy HD chassis. Let's check out the description and see what's going on with this bus. It had a brake line repaired, belt repaired, part of the exhaust replaced, a new battery, seats are removed except for the driver's seat and one bus seat, insulated and covered with plywood, ready for customization. We lived in this through winter 2019, and using a small heater, we were able to stay plenty warm. Nope, I would never do that. Nope, no way. At asking price, which was $3,500, it will come with RV electrical hookups and a cable to hook up to a RV electrical hookup. Wait, what? It will also come with a portable stove and small fridge or freezer. Both were functional when it was parked. It has a 5.7 liter engine with 350 horsepower according to the mechanic. One window was taken out to allow AC and heat venting, and a piece of plywood was put in its place. Alright, so taking a look at the bus itself, can I just first off say that I have always been a fan of the HD chassis on Type A's. It just looks so much better than the standard chassis that they offered. And yes, I know it cost a little more and districts don't really care about the looks, but come on, you got to agree with me, it does look better. Taking a look on the side of the bus, the reflective tape is still there, but it doesn't look to be terrible overall. Alright, here's the back of the bus. It does look like the warning lights were covered up at some point, and there also is a place to put a hitch on there. Otherwise, very, very minimal amount of rust. It looks like just above the reflective tape, but overall, not bad condition so far. There are 135,598 miles on this bus, so still plenty of life left in it. Here's the passenger side of the bus. It has a wheelchair lift, and it looks like the last window on the passenger side was the window that got taken out so that AC and heating could go in there. Here's the driver's side again, another picture of the front. Here's the front of the bus from the other side. And here's the bus from the inside. Pretty much everything is cleared out from there. Although, as you can see, stuff is in there. Here's another picture of the interior. Looks like they went to IKEA at some point. Here's a picture of the driver's side from the inside, and there is the one seat that they left there. Here's kind of the front of the bus. Taking a look, there's a cloth right there, which, that could have been better implemented somehow. I don't build schoolies, so there might not be a better way to do that. Take a look at the classic control panel above the driver, probably my favorite Bluebird control panel. Here's the back area of the bus. I failed to mention earlier that they did take out the wheelchair lift, and yeah, there's that. Here's a picture of the fridge and the microwave, if you're curious. Here's the driver's area itself, manual door, nice. The entrance of the bus, and that's it. So, it's a schoolie, but it's also on a Chevy HD chassis. I do like those Chevy HD chassis. Alright, much like we've been looking at a lot of schoolies in bus stuff for sale, we've also been looking at Superiors in bus stuff for sale. I don't know why, strange coincidence, but what do you know, we have another one. This one here is a 1973 Superior Chevy C60, and it was sold for $2,050. It seats 36 adults or 54 youth. It's a Chevy gas-powered 427 big block tall deck engine, an Allison automatic transmission, and a heavy-duty Superior body. I mean, hey, they were built to last. Superior's pretty heavy-duty. This bus was in good running condition and passed CHP inspections up until it was parked in 2018. So the fact that it was passing CHP inspections until it was parked, good sign. The fact that the last inspection was 3 years ago, maybe not so good. Battery's on a trickle charger, and it needs a tune-up before it can be driven out of our yard. The tires have good tread depth, and there is minimal rust on the bus. The interior is all complete and in good shape for its... what? For its? Convert it into a schoolie or take it to Burning Man. Yeah, no, or just turn it back into a school bus. Our company ran this bus for 20 years with no issues, and it was well maintained during its service. Parts are relatively easy to obtain for this bus, especially for the engine and drivetrain. I don't know, I mean, Superior's kind of been out of business since the 80s, so I'm not sure parts would be super easy to get. Superior specific parts? Other stuff, okay, maybe. I guess I can see where they're going with that. Take a look at this beautiful bus right here. So it is in a little rough shape. You can see some of the paint peeling, revealing its original yellow color. There's a cattle guard up front, so, if you need to, go through a wall or something, here's the bus to do it in. And take a look, it even has cow signals on it. It looks like the hood might not shut all the way, and the battery box may be the same thing. And it'll be a little bit weird when the white paint starts coming off, and you're matched with school bus yellow, and the yellow that they used on there. The paint job is a little bit rough. The company said that they had used this for 20 years, and this being a nearly 40-year-old bus, it's understandable. Here's a look at the engine. Here's the chassis build plate and the passenger side of the bus. Look at this beautiful, God, I love that emblem. I really do. For 40 years old, it's not in bad condition. Much like that Bluebird we were looking at earlier, this is in what appears to be surprisingly good condition. Here's a clear shot of it. Wow. It's so much better than I thought. I'm jealous of whoever bought this, I really am. Here's the Superior build plate, a quick look at the tires, and the odometer, 91,005 miles. Still plenty left here. Here's a good look at a Superior control panel. It only looks like 3 switches are missing, and I'm curious to know as to why they put in a warning light indicator right in the center but didn't actually include it. Did you have to pay extra for that? And also, can I just point out the fact that the left and right wiper switches are not even? They're just, not... Why? Come on. A couple tears in the driver's seat, that's okay. It looks like the steering wheel cover where the horn would be is missing. And can anyone explain to me why the tachometer is facing directly up? It says it was a manual transmission, so I don't know why that would be facing directly up like that. And here's a look at the back of the bus. Again, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Alright, so there you go. Those are the 3 buses that I wanted to show you. And as always, if you had the money and the resources, let me know which one of these you would buy. It's really hard for me to make a decision on this one. I honestly think that I could just roll a die and I could be okay with that Bluebird International, the Microbird, or the Superior, and just, be happy with whatever one, I get. Alright, don't forget to submit stuff to me if you want me to show it off, either for bus stuff for sale or lots of lots. Video request form in the description. As always, the more interesting it is, the more likely I am to feature it. Alrighty, y'all, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know which one of these you would buy in the comments. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm repeating myself. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it down here. They put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or I'm never going to be able to sit down when doing a video again. And make sure you also share this video with a friend. Share it to your mom. Share it to your dad. Show it to a guy in a random street. I don't care. Don't let anything happen to you. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. And thanks for watching.